Okay, so there we go. That's what we're looking for.
Okay, so there we go. That's what we're looking for. Okay, so there we go. That's what we're looking for. Okay, so there we go. That's what
we're looking for. All right. Okay, so here we are. Cool Toys Season 5 Reboot. That was a little bit of a mess there for 30 seconds, but now you get to see how much fun it is to try to put a show together like this. Not as easy as you think. So, and we've got this playing in the other studio so that we can check what's called latency delay. We want to see how long it is from the time I talk until you actually hear it. And we're also doing this with Fan2Stage, the live fan app. So, I'm going to join the event and show how it goes. But lots of good stuff to talk about. First thing I want to show you, we got some things working. This is an episode all about electric. About how a few things in our lives electrically have failed. And one of them was a good toy, and it's kind of a bummer, but we're going to talk about a lot of cool stuff really quick. It's going to be a short show today. This is the Season 5 reboot, so a couple things. If you watched the attempts, we had 3 different episodes where things failed. Microphones failed, just like we had a little bit this morning. And I hear that this mic is hot, so I'm going to tune it way down, and that looks a lot better. So hopefully I'm not screaming at you anymore. But let's start with, it has been fantastic going out surfing recently. That dolphin came up and hung out with us. And Bolsa Chica here in Huntington Beach, we get a lot of fun stuff. So, you know, I get really lucky that I get to get that close to the animals. But one of the cool things that we get to do here is we get to go electric skateboarding. And I last season, you know, I talked a little bit about the Meepo, and it is just so much fun. Let me show you a little bit of a clip here. Now, sadly, those orange wheels that you see on the board now failed. So that's what I'm going to show you probably next episode or two. I had to get a whole wheel replacement kit, which at first I was a little miffed about because it's expensive. You know, you spend that kind of money on an electric skateboard and the wheel fails. And I read a lot about it online that there's an internal bearing. There's 2 bearings at each end of the wheel. The inside one failed. So we'll talk about that at one episode. So there's our first failure of an electrical toy. And let's see if this is working. So for those of you that can get in, we've got Fan2Stage. Video's not coming up. That's very interesting. But that applause and stuff is working. So the app. So I can hear a couple of people out there, and I can hear kind of an audience noise. It's really nice, and I will. I've got it set up wrong today, so that I can't let you guys hear that. But we will do that next episode. And so just showing you what's going on. If I want to cheer for the show, I can clap and it'll come out those speakers. And actually I can, I can turn that up a little bit here and let you hear that. So there it is. Pretty cool feature. I'm going to turn it down. I'm going to turn my audience down just a little bit. But there you go. So we can have a live audience. You guys can be live remotely. And that's part of the Cool Toys thing and what we're doing here. Our next thing, Jeeps. You guys know we're going to pull a Cool Toy star off of our Jeeps because we're on our 3rd Jeep that is having significant issues. Our current, this one, whoops, that did not go where it's supposed to go. Let's see what happened here. Oh, there we go. Yep, you guys see it. So that Jeep Grand Cherokee, absolutely incredible car. Lowers itself when you pull in the garage, so the surfboard fins don't hit the roof anymore, which I did a couple times with the old Jeeps, the JK and the JL. But I got a recall notice. It has had a charging problem since we've had it, where it charges whenever it feels like it. You can set a charging schedule and say, hey, electricity is super expensive from 4 o'clock to 9 o'clock. I don't want to charge. You plug it in at 3:55, 4 o'clock, it stops charging. Sometimes. But other times you plug it in, and let's say at 4:15 you plug it in, it just charges. And the screen says, delayed charging active, not charging until 9 p.m., and yet it'll be full by 9 p.m. So it's been to the dealer 2 or 3 times for that. It's going back again on Monday. Epic kind of electrical car failure, and we're really sad because it just, there's so much promise in that Grand Cherokee and the 4xe series from Jeep, and I just hope other people aren't having all those same problems. But let's go back to, let me show you, I got to brag a little bit. Had a nice wave, and thanks to Bolsa Dave. I got that picture for you. So pretty cool. A lot of neat things. The other thing I wanted to talk about today is sleep tracking versus sleep management, because we live in this crazy world of caffeine and alcohol or drugs or whatever to put us down, aspirin even, to help us sleep. And none of us have enough sleep. I mean, think about it. Do you have enough sleep? I'm probably behind. So years ago, Jawbone, little wristband, somehow could tell when you were going through the sleep chart. So here's what your sleep cycle should look like. And you notice there's those 3 bottom peaks that are really deep. That's the most important deep sleep. But if you have an alarm clock that's set to wake you up at any of those lows, you wake up groggy and tired. Jawbone somehow watched you as you came up to the peak each time and woke you up. It would look 45 minutes backwards. So let's say I want to get up at 5 a.m. At 4:15, it starts watching me sleep and says, oh, he's coming up. Let's wake him up. And off we go. Most rested, best sleep I ever had. When Jawbone quit making them, I bought every one I could on eBay till all the batteries died, and I've been trying to find something since. And there's a couple guys out there, Jody Hatton and a few others, that have put together the 90-minute NASA nap with binaural beats, which is where there's 2 different tones, one in each ear, and then your brain processes them differently, and that helps you sleep. We will have on the next episode Oslo. They took over Bose sleep buds, so they're not noise canceling, but they're earbuds that play binaural beats or sleep noises. We've learned that white noise doesn't help you sleep. It just makes more noise. And people like me, I don't sleep with white noise. When a fan comes on in an air conditioner in a cruddy hotel room, I just don't sleep. So I wear earbuds and binaural beats. And flying big jets, you know, you live a series of 3-hour naps is what they say. But you know, there is some benefit to it because I do get to travel around the world, and I did get to go take a little seaplane ride. I want to show you a little bit, bragging again, I guess. Show you this. So that's coming into Alaska. It was absolutely stunning. If you get a chance to get up there, and seaplanes definitely get a CoolToys rating. The company that took us up, we actually went with 2 different companies on 2 different locations. It was just absolutely fantastic. I hope you guys can do something like that at some point and go, you know, just enjoy the beauty of Alaska. So, man, short and sweet. We talked about a lot. Sleep track and sleep management. I'm getting the earbuds. We'll talk about that in a test and see if we can go a little bit back to sleep management, because the part that I wanted to get at was sleep tracking. We can all track it on our iPhone and our Apple Watch. Guess what? We're still tired. You're just telling me something I already know. So I'm really looking for a good sleep management protocol of some kind beyond binaural beats, and hopefully somebody's got something closer to what Jawbone used to have. Hopefully soon. But they may have a patent on it. We may never see it again, and that may be the end of it. Who knows? And like I said, next time we'll talk about the Meepo skateboard. I'll show you the wheel and where the bearing failure was, get a little more specific, and we've got a couple other fun things to talk about. So this is the reboot for season 5. It looks like everything worked, so now we know the studio's back together where it belongs, and I look forward to seeing everybody next week. Have a great day, and thanks for coming.